up, cappers, gamblers, punters, hustlers, low baggers? It is Wednesday, May 8th, 5:30 p.m. in New York City, 2:30 p.m. in Vancouver, British Columbia. You're watching Betting with the Bag. Let's get to work. We have a giant show because there's a huge Wednesday card, and what an exciting day we've already had. Those of you watching the Champions League, that was nuts. Big Tottenham comeback. I had no action on it, but a lot of people around me were either very happy or very upset. And number one, cash, which is something I don't really enjoy. But wild shit. Also, baseball started off pretty nice. Pretty nice. We cashed on the Arizona-Tampa first 5 under 4. And we cashed on the Texas-Pittsburgh first 5 over 5. And the full game sailed over because of all bullpens. Pittsburgh bullpen blowing up. I stayed away from Milwaukee, which I shouldn't have done. And then I lost on St. Louis, losing 5-0 to Philly. But that under hit. A lot of you guys were on that. So an interesting day. At least we're in the black right now. We'll be more in the black if the Padres can use their bullpen here. They have a better bullpen. Let's take care of business and win this baseball game. Then we'll be looking good. But other than that, we have Max Senpai joining us, making his Betting with the Bag debut. I'm very excited about that, to talk these NBA games. I'm already in on a couple plays. I may add more. I still haven't hedged Avalanche Sharks. We'll start on that. Then we'll hammer the rest of the baseball card. And I'm pumped, man. I'm feeling good. Feeling good on this Wednesday. It's been a tough month, but we're in the black today. And that's all we can do, is just be in the black every day moving forward as much as possible. Shout out to Vinny Cornell in the house. Marshall Hoffman says, anyway, IT and Kyrie can swap hearts for the next 3 games. Stephen Dollery in the house. We got Tommy Bolt. We got Flipper 13. Walla Dose. We got Stack Wap. Marshall Hoffman, Michael Ervolina, Jesse Nemeth, Jamel White in the house. Don Corleone S. We got Jorge Don't Play, Steven Esposito. We got Nut Flush Allen. Deal. Nut Flush Allen. I'm down. I'm done with those 2 words. Paco Healy, Ron Lofton, Daryl Lyles, Art Hayes, Jason Stasher, Christopher Hogan, Lucky Lefty. What a great group. Russell Gordy said, I told you 2 dogs to say maybe 3. Listen to your boy. Great job, Russell Gordy. Angus Finley, Mickey Cohen, Art Hayes again. What a great group. Paco Healy shouting out Max. I'm excited to have Max Senpai on the show. Great capper. I've had the chance to work with him on King's Court. I'm excited to have him on right here. We got Jim Rome's a douche. We got RW. We got Sean Glass. We got Fail to Life. We got JD. We got Rick Rodriguez. All right, we got E Fresh. We got E Fresh in the house. We got Marcellus Jefferson. And let's get to work right now. So I have to hedge the Avalanche, my futures on the Sharks. And the Sharks, I don't have anything on the series. I didn't make... Oh, we got Dave Betts in the house. Back for second MLB win of the day. Nice job, Dave Betts. Respect. We got Jose Villegas says, I'm back, Jimmy. The stitches in my prison pocket from the Derby are ready to come off. There's my guy. Even Von Polo is ready to bet on horses again. I love that. We got Greatest Ever ready to go. Smart Money ready to go. We got Not Applicable. Oh, no. No, Not Applicable, no. Say it ain't so not applicable. Say it ain't so not applicable, no. Tata Booker. At least Tata Booker is here. Shit, not applicable. Not applicable. Shit, the bet of the day has been very successful. And right now, he's taking the San Jose Sharks to shit the bed. Oh, God. So I have... Oh, I didn't want to see that. I'm off to a terrible month. And Saturday was just horrifically bad. Down $1,000 mixed with the Derby and UFC. Just been horrible. NHL's gone bad. Just gone so bad. We're in the 8th day of May. And, Von Post says, I'm back. I'm ready for the horses again. I love seeing that. So I don't have a ton on the Sharks. I have 200 on them to win the West at plus 550. I have 100 on them to win the Cup at plus 1,000. 100 of them to win the Cup at plus 1,500. And I need it. Did I mention I need it? Rafa, have I mentioned that I need that money real? Yeah, I have. Not applicable is 24 and 12. Shit the bed record. Well, I'm going to hedge with 1 unit and just a $200 bet on Colorado. I was waiting to get the best line, and I guess I didn't really. Oh, I guess I did sort of do it. There's still a plus 130. Bookmaker keeps going back and forth from plus 117 to plus 122. But I'll take the plus 130 that Bovada's hanging. God, I hope this loses. I got to put my numbers out. I didn't get a chance today. I was overwhelmed. I had to do the Heritage prop. We got a Heritage video that has the hockey prop. You know what? Okay, quickly, I'll just talk about this, and then we got to move on. We got too much to get through today. But Kevin Pine says, what's the shit to bed tonight? I need it. No, Kevin Pine, I don't want you to know. I don't want you to know. OTV says, early Preakness pick to me. Who the hell's running in it anyway? My early Preakness bet is War of Will. But that could change. I need to study it. And Not Applicable says, Jays get swept. I love that. Now, Avalanche plus 130. I think they're going to slow the pace down. I think the Sharks can dictate the play. We still don't know if Pavelski's in. Does anybody know? Has anybody got last minute? I'm sure they'll wait till game time. So I don't know if Pavelski will be in. Art Hayes says, San Jose got it. Don't do it, Jimmy. Art Hayes, I have to. I just have to. I won't show up if I don't. I won't come to work tomorrow. I'll stop coming to work in general. I need some just tiny little bit of money. Just a little bit of money back. I just need it. I won't come to work if I don't. This is just for my mental health. This is a mental health bet. Jesse Neiman says Sharks are going to win. I pray that they do. Jose Vegas says hard to trust Martin Jones. Yes, it is. Jason Stasher says hockey going to overtime bet at the end of regulation tie. Yep. At plus 290. Listen, who cares? I'd be happy to throw this $200 in the garbage. I'd be happy to give this to lucrative Larry so he could go get the old belt and needle out and jerk and choke and do a little dragon chasing. I need this. I have to do it. I'm sorry, money on San Jose team total under 3.5. I don't like it. Dave Betts says, whenever given the opportunity to hedge, do it. You know, that's something my dad really believes in, and that's something that I've overdone in the past. Hedging too often. I'm trying not to hedge too often. I've just done that in the past. All said and done. Chip Plyler says, what's the taint play of the day? The taint play of the day is the Cleveland Indians -1.5. Okay, so that's done. Let's move on, but let's drop this Heritage video real quick. Real tight little prop bet that I'm on in this game. Now, again, these Heritage head-to-head props, I'm just working on. I'm not betting them at this point for transparency reasons. I want you to know that. And I'm 9-9 down like a unit and a half. And NHL's being very successful. This is the first time I've ever done head-to-head props, and I like them very, very much. Moving forward, you know, now it's the end of the hockey season, but I guess I would, if I focused only on NHL, I mean, we'll see when the numbers bang out, but I've never done this before, so it's more of a test run as it stands. Rafa, can you hit us with it one time? Welcome to the Heritage Prop of the Day. At heritagesports.eu, you pick the sport, you pick the prop, you pick the players. They give you the odds. Steph Curry got us right in the goat hole, right in the brown eye. We will stop fading Steph. We're 0-2 fading him. Kyrie Irving played terribly. Played like an old crack whore with no crack. Shaky, stabby, ugly. Disappointing. We're now 9-9, down 1.42 units, 7.89 down, 7.89 ROI. Not good. Let's go back to what's been working. NHL. We're 4-1 in NHL props. We are taking the San Jose Sharks' Brent Burns to score more points than the Colorado Avalanche's Mikko Rantanen at -122. In Game 6 of the Sharks-Avs series, Brent Burns caught Mikko Rantanen with his head down with a devastating hip check to Rantanen's lower body. Rantanen immediately went to the dressing room. Now he came back, but he's got to be hurting. He's not played well in this series. 4 assists, no goals. He's a -5, just 10 shots in 6 games. Brent Burns, on the other hand, has double the points with 8, 4 goals, 4 assists, 18 shots, and is a +3. He's the best player on a team at home trying to win Game 7, the deciding game of a huge playoff series to get you into the conference finals. He will play 30-plus minutes. He'll be involved in most of the goals the Sharks score. I expect the Sharks to beat the Avalanche, and I expect Brent Burns to score more points than Mikko Rantanen, -122. All right, that's what's up. Marshall Hoffman says Avs tonight. Jimmy Burns getting burned. Listen. Flipper says, mom jokes are kosher here. Oh boy. No, listen, that's no joke. Seth's mom's hotter than his wife. That's just straight facts. Straight facts. Been that way for a long time. When will it end? I don't know. I'll tell you when it ends. I'm guessing maybe 20 years. Maybe in 20 years, that'll change. But right now, Seth's mom, she's a fox. Russell Gordy says, Jimmy Abs win. Pagoli says, let's go now Sharks. MLB says, Sharks puck line. Bigger disappointment, Celtics or Sixers? Celtics. Okay, so let's move on from hockey. I hope so, Ricardo. I am on the Avalanche just as a hedge bet that I pray loses. I want it to lose very badly. God, how am I going to get any sleep tonight? It's going to be horrible. Okay, let's not talk about basketball, but just to give you a hint, Max will be joining us in 33 minutes. I'm on the Celtics +9 at -105 and the Rockets +6 at -102. Now, when I bet it, the line was moving towards the Celtics, so I bet it at +9, but at -125. And then I took the Rockets +6.5 at -120. I want both. I expect to hit both. I need to hit both. Okay. That's what's up. We'll break that down more with Max. So, let's talk baseball. We hit the Rangers first 5 over 5 -115. Beautiful. We hit the Rays, Diamondbacks first 5 under 4. Beautiful. We stayed off the Brewers because a bunch of you guys were on the Nats. And that was Flipper 13. Yeah, it was not a joke. Oh, Flipper 13. Oh, that got me. Chip Plyler said, Jimmy, you sure you aren't looking at 2010 Curry's mom? She's aged. Yes, when young Steph was at Davidson, that was at her peak. Sure. But I still think she's very attractive. I'm 39. I'm getting old too. Ask my lungs, my liver. Okay, Nationals, Brewers. I wish I had taken the Brewers, but I'll listen to you guys. Oh, Jamal Stone says one of those dogs won't cover in the NBA. My money says Rockets don't cover. I feel that. Ray Williams says don't take a public side in the NBA. Public sides have lost over 10 in a row this playoffs. Isn't the public side? I mean, I'm pretty certain the public side is the Warriors, but I'd love to hear it. And I love Ray Williams. Great guy. Okay. Brian Watson says, that's, bro. That was the mistake. Todd Clinton says, Jimmy, any word? Bourbon War running in the Preakness? Yes. Bourbon War will be running in the Preakness, and the pace will not be fast enough for him to run into, and he will have very little success, and he's going to be bet. See? My man Jim Mel knows what it is. He's going to be bet too heavy. I love Bourbon War. I had Bourbon War in the Fountain of Youth, took him again in Florida Derby. I'm off from here. There we go. Jay Peach backing me up. Steph's mom's hotter than his wife. Come on, there we go. Jim Plyler says, I'm 46 in my prime and ache all over. That's funny. I'm 46, not in my prime, and I have acne all over. Not as much anymore. Thankfully. Okay. Not people said, Jimmy, you know you're getting old when shooting up means the enema bag. Ooh, that's very, very horrifying. Okay, let's get to work here. So it's fine. I'll listen to you guys all the time. A lot of you guys were on the Nationals, scared me off the Brewers. It's fine. I did, though, take the Cardinals, which was terrible. And I'm on the Padres. If you guys could give me updates because I don't want to pay attention to it. Oh, no. Oh, no. We've got 2 men on the bottom. Oh, come on. Now I'm on the -1 line. Come on. Let's get this. I need this. I need this so badly. You want me to have a nervous breakdown on the show? I'm on my way in May. Okay, let's keep going. Larry Savage says, my chain hangs low like my ball sack. Respect, Larry Savage. Respect. Flick My Bick says, oh no. See, that's what I was worried. Okay, we got to stay focused. But I don't want. Oh, Flipper 13 said Luka Doncic, mom, super hot. That's, I'm very interested, Flipper 13. You can consider me extremely interested, and I will be spending the rest of the show thinking about it, and I will get pictures of her as soon as this show is over. There we go, 3-2. 3-2. No, Rick Rodriguez, no! No! Oh, don't do that to me, Rick. No! Says Steph's wife looks like Heinz Ward. No! Oh, Steph's wife. Sorry, I was thinking about Steph's mom. Oh, thank God. Sorry, I had Steph's mom in my head. Yeah, sure. Steph's wife looks like Heinz Ward. Sure, Rick. Oh, I thought you were doing what Loshak did to me. Man, I had a big thing for a thug named Rose. And then he said that Rose looks like River Phoenix. So really, I have a big thing for River Phoenix. And, well, I no longer find a thug named Rose attractive. You know, she got that boyish haircut and whatnot. We are not capping here. We have to stay focused, and I'm not doing it. White Sox Indians, Lopez Bieber. What we know is that the play today is on the Indians. I didn't take him in game 1. I did take him in game 2. Regardless if you took him in game 1 or game 2, if you bet them any time really this year with their anemic offense, you've taken it right in the old drink spot. And I don't want to go back there. I don't want to do this again. And I like Ronaldo Lopez. I know he's a 6.69 ERA, but I think he's got ace-type stuff. Noli knows. We got to stay focused, Noli. We got to stay focused. Okay. Look at my guy, Big Guy Bubba, 6-0 today from the plays posted. Wow, beautiful. Plus 6.3 units. Love it. There's Sacktown King. Sacktown King. I gave you a shout out on the early show, but let me do it again here right now. Thank you for your leadership skills on the Joel Embiid under. I wish I bet $5,000 on it. It was that bankable. I bet $150 on it, which does nothing to get me out of the horrifying hole I put myself in. But still, thank you for your leadership. Okay. Astute Chaos says, calm down. We got to stop overthinking and make the good plays from the Spurs. Okay, zeros. Okay, I feel you. Okay. Joe Anisi says, line is too high on the innings. I'm not going to take them. Cleveland being outscored 21-1. 17 hits, struck out 26 times in a 3-game losing streak. I want nothing to do with them. Flipper 13 says, Michael Conforto's mom of the Mets Super Hot. 1984 gold medalist for sink swimming. Wow. Consider me aroused. Consider me interested. Conforto's mom, Doncic's mom. All right. I'm lonely. Yohan Moncada is hitting. James McCann is hitting .422 somehow. Bieber stays around the zone. I think he can get touched here. 63 Fahrenheit, partly cloudy, 13 miles per hour sideways. Jesse Neiman says, can't bet the Indians right now. Oh, tease. Tease. My lungs can't take it, tease. Oh, God. Tease. My lungs can't take it. Kingu About Business says we can barely hear you. Is that true, Rafa? My audio fine? Yeah, we're getting okay. All right. What up, Kingu? Okay, Tease, you won. You've won this round. You've won this round. Okay. Listen, I just don't want to be involved with the Indians. White Sox lineup: Moncada, Delmonico, Abreu, Alonso, Castillo, Tilson, Anderson, Sanchez, Cordell. I went through their lineup and I was like, oh, God, gross. But they got a stellar start last game, and it's become very easy to shut down Lindor, Kipnis, Ramirez, Santana, Gonzalez, Bowers, Martin, Plawecki, and Naquin. I'm off. Big Guy Bubba says, how come you don't have a Costa Rican cutie with the booty? That's a good question. I have a very limited Spanish, and the ones with the booties are hooker. Well, Strukers. Okay, let's get to work. Mariners, Yankees. I jumped on the Mariners. I wanted to do it on the morning show, and I didn't. Oh, God. Predictions guy, come on. I don't want to use that word anymore. Okay. Jesse Davis says, you guys are, oh, man. Okay. All right. You guys, hey, there's a lot to make fun of me about. I get it. Okay. Let's stay focused here. I'm going to double up on the Mariners. I see, and I could be wrong when we show up here tomorrow, I see Yusei Kikuchi as a bet on pitcher right now. 3.98 ERA, 1.16 whip. He came over to America and then what? Well, I mean, I'm not sure exactly when he came out, like, you know, spring training and stuff like that, but the season started and about 10 days in, his dad died. Everybody handles those things differently and it's difficult. He had a start right after his dad died where everything went wrong, errors, his defense was blowing everything behind him. Not blowing everything, that was a bad term, but playing poorly defensively. And He just came out of it. Now he came out of it against this light-hitting Cleveland team, but I expect him to be a bet-on pitcher. This guy was a stud in Japan. 42-17, 2.51 ERA last 3 seasons. Overall, 2.69 ERA. Yankees are 15-5 in their last 20 games, and they're doing it somehow. LeMahieu's playing great. Voigt's playing great. Then Frazier, Torres, Andor, Urshela hit that 2-run home run in the 9th inning that saved me last night. Maben, Romine, Tauchman, come on. Gordon, Haniger, Vogelbach, Encarnacion, Santana, Bruce, Narvaez, Healy, Moore. Not that much better, but better lineup. Sean Glass says Seattle bullpen is trash. And Ricardo Gutierrez, not liking Steph's mom right now. Okay. Paco Healy, I want to do it too, but it's a bad time to take a vacation. A bad time in the sports world. I've been told the only time I'm allowed to take a vacation is the All-Star break. A baseball All-Star break, which I will be doing. But yes. Joe Anisi says, Jimmy, love this spot. No Sanchez. Well, let's book it and lock it in right now, my guy Joe Anisi. And I didn't follow you. So I will get that. I did copy and paste your Twitter handle right here. Joey Works. So I got that. Okay. So let's book this Mariners spot right now. First five money line. I'm getting plus 120 at Bookmaker. Give it to me. Oh, damn. Sorry, I'm a little back up. Here we go. First 5 money line plus 120. Give it to me. And full game. And maybe that's not the right move, but after losing late yesterday, I expect them to be a little sharper, even though their bullpen is terrible. I'm taking the Mariners full game right now. Seattle Mariners full game, getting plus 117 at Bookmaker. Give it to me. All right. Kikuchi, give it to me. Let's move on. Red Sox, Orioles, Sale, Cashner. I know a lot of people who like what the Orioles pitching staff has done lately and are going to back Cashner to continue that happening. Red Sox are hitting 252, 752 OPS versus righties. Orioles are hitting 249, 687 OPS versus lefties. Sale, his velocity's back, but do you trust him at this huge favorite spot? I don't, and I just don't want anything to do with him. Cashner 2-1 with a 4.24 ERA against the Red Sox, 3 career starts. Sale 7-2, 2.79 ERA against the Orioles in 18 games, 12 starts. JD Martinez should get hot. We have a couple of veteran sluggers in Justin Turner in the NL, JD Martinez in the AL, who have had bad starts to the season, but should catch fire right now. Both have looked good in the last 24 hours or so. And I bet you JD Martinez starts rolling. All that said and done, I don't want the Red Sox at this price. Do you guys want it? Adi says, Jimmy, I'm saying for the 3rd time, Bucks team total over. Let's talk about that. Marshall Hoppin says, Mr. Poison went with San Jose. Big like the Avs even more now. That scares me. Noli No says, is that what they call in Costa Rica Kikuchi? That is, it's come up. It's come up at Tango, India. Tango, India is a nice spot down here. Feel free to check it out. Yeah, Rafa's giving me the A-OK sign for Tango, India. Ross Adamas says 0-2 right down the middle. Major pet peeve of mine, Swarzak is a bum. Okay, so I'm not making a move there. I'm staying off this spot. I should copy and paste my man Adis. Copy and paste that right now. His call on the Bucks team total over. Got it. Book it. There we go. Just grab it here. There we go. And we'll talk about it with Senpai, my man Max, joining us. Okay, so all that said and done, I don't too difficult to figure out exactly what the hell Cashner and Sale are going to do. And I don't want Sale as a big favorite. And all right, let's keep rolling. Lamont Williams on Boston run line. My man, the bartender, Harry Dubitsky going on Sharks tonight, plus 110 in regulation. I get it. Tango Andy. Yeah, Pogwilly. Anything you want down there. Anything goes. Man. Anything goes. And it's a pretty nice establishment. Don't need to worry about, being robbed. Okay, I'm going to move on to Royals, Astros, Jorge Lopez, Brad Peacock. Let's see what we're talking here with Lopez, Peacock. Total at 9. Houston favored minus 220, a 5-cent move towards. Randy Robertson says Twins. Yes, I'm on the Twins. I believe. Oh, did we skip that game? Oh, shit, I skipped a bunch of games. My fault. Sorry, let's go to Twins, Blue Jays. Sorry, my fault. I'm on the Twins minus 105 money line. And I really want to double up here and take him on the run line too. I'm not going to do it, but I think that the -1s, at least for me, are going to be the way of everything from now on. We'll see how it works tonight. I got the Twins on the money line and the Reds on the money line. Part of it is that, Drew doesn't like those -1s and -1.5s, but we'll do a little tester tonight. Kevin Pine says, Jimmy's drunk, man. This is me completely sober. This is me in total sobriety. Actually, I drank very heavy on Saturday after the debacle of the Kentucky Derby. And part of the reason why I was in such a bad mood Monday, Tuesday is I've yet to have a drink since Saturday night. So this is me at my soberest. It's all fucked up. I get it. Farsha saw me like your Red Sox run line. Russell Gordy says, no Jays win. But you said that yesterday, I think, Russell. Did you not? And I know you've been very, 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 you've been rolling with these dogs. So I get you. Russell Gordy said, told you dogs all AM. Listen to Russell. Told you only West Coast under 5s. Listen to men. Listen, Russell, I took the under 4 and it cashed. But I will listen. I took the under 4 in an East Coast game, first 5 this morning and it cashed. But I will listen. I will listen. Oh, you're glad because I skipped on. This is me and this is, not playing with Jimmy on the rag. That could be true. That could be true. Bartender says, no Mary Jane, Jimmy. That's another reason why I've been such a bad, horrifying moods because I've got the pneumonia still. And no, I can't. My lungs are a complete mess. So you've seen me all this whole year of no Mary Jahan, man. That's why I talk too much and I don't say anything important or funny. Mark Apocalypse says, Jimmy, my daughter Kaylee making a YouTube channel says she thinks it's cool. You're a famous YouTuber. Is her goal like I'm not a famous YouTuber, but your daughter Kaylee could be Paco Healy, and that could pay for our gambling in the future. So please support it. Okay, so Twins, I'm all over. Listen, Trent Thornton may be okay. The jury's out on Trent Thornton. And Kyle Gibson has been touched by the Blue Jays. I just feel like the Twins are on a roll and they're paying back the Jays for what happened in Minnesota. Let's get a quick look at the lineups here. For Toronto, Sogard, Galvis, Greichuk, Smoke, Tellez, McKinney, Drury, Brito, Maye. For the Twins, Kepler, Polanco, Cruz, Rosario, Cron, Gonzalez, Garver, Scope, Buxton. Come on. We have a huge advantage. But notice the third baseman here, Brandon Drury. Not Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Very interesting. Razor's edge on the Minnesota-Toronto under. My man Russell saying stay off the under first 5 on East games. And Charles Barlow said, Jimmy hates these sober nights, don't we all? Yes, I have difficult time sleeping. Okay. How is the tree in Costa Rica? It's empty now, Flick my bick, and it breaks my heart. All right, so I'm on the Twins. I took a -105. I probably wish I had done a -1 line, and I think from now on, it'll just all be -1 lines across the board. Angels, Tigers. Dave LA is on Skaggs. Pretty big here. Angels rating 205, 631 OPS versus lefties. Dave LA is on this Angels money line and -1.5. I believe he got +160 on the 1.5. Elio says, Jimmy, give my son Elio a shout out. Spending a week with dad and got to get him pumped up for shows. Beautiful. Yes. Elio, your son, you guys capping together. This is what a family that caps together stays together. Now let's help your dad and I with some winners. Get your pen out. Start studying. We need help. All right. Diesel Eugene, and much love to you, to the whole Elio family. Love you guys. Diesel Eugene says, I'm going against my beloved Angels. First 5 today. The Tigers bats have lit up Skaggs in the past. To me, this is a different Skaggs, but I'm afraid to make a move on this game. Skaggs 1-1, 3.24 ERA in 3 career starts against the Tigers. Skaggs has allowed 2 runs or fewer in 4 of his last 5 starts, or 4 of his 5 starts to start the season. To me, this is a Skaggs that is the best pitcher possibly for the Angels. Jose Dieguez says, edibles, Jimmy, no excuse for no THC. I hear you, Jose, but that's harder than it looks. It might surprise you when I tell you that I'm not a baker, and so it's a little more difficult getting that stuff down here. Eddie Obason says, how you guys even trust the Celtics when they don't play together? Predictions guy says, Sharks win the Cup easy. They'll best the Bruins in the final. Oh, please, please, please. Who is on? Oh, Dustin H. Celtics money line is the play if you want it. They either show up or they don't. No middle ground. Interesting, Dustin H. That's a very interesting way of looking at it. Okay. Let's keep rolling. Look at UGL in there. Jimmy, the go-to for the combination of entertainment and decent picks. Decent is a good way of putting it. Thank you, UGL Entertainment. Dave LA said, I just took Celtics money line plus 404. Listen, why don't you take the Celtics to win the series? It was plus 20, 25 to 1. Now it's 22 to 1. I'm sure if you line shop, you get better than that. But I like it, Dave LA. I like it. I wish I had the balls to do it. And there's Dave LA who's backing these Angels. I'm staying off Angels Tigers. Let's move on to Marlins, at Cubs. Jose Urena hitting everybody in sight. Listen, he's got big, giant balls. When you have giant balls, you can bean anybody you want, and you can do that with confidence. I've got very small testicles, so I bean nobody. They don't even let me on the mound. But Urena, 5.45 ERA, 1.54 whip, he's better than that. And this is a nice chance for him to step up, 16-mile-per-hour wind sideways. Now, Chris Bryant's gotten hot. The Cubs smash righties. But this is another spot where the Cubs are huge favorites. Do you want to take them at such big favorites? Total went from 7.5 to 8. Jason Stash said, don't do it, Jimmy. Celtics are cooked. Farshad Asami on the Rockets over. Max going to be joining us. It's going to be in 13 minutes, so let's make sure that we get all through these games. Okay. DJ Big Boss said T sent another $100K for the lock of the day. Marshall Hoffman, Celtics win by 2 at plus 1,400. Jimmy, come on, Marshall Hoffman. Why 2? Just take the win at plus 400. But, hey, that's impressive. Larry Savage says, I don't know, man. I've been watching the games. Bucks have figured out the Celtics pattern. There's only so many adjustments Brad Stevens can do, especially with Kyrie not giving it his all. Flipper said, Big Boss was in Vegas last week, but I couldn't find him because he wasn't blowing his whistle. What? He told me he's been blowing his whistle everywhere he goes. All right. So I'm staying away from Marlins Cubs. I mean, I guess with the way, I don't want to back Hendricks after that stellar performance. Lucky Lefty says Toronto Raptors smell blood. Don Corleone solo under Miami. This total's moved up to 8. I think I'm going to stay off the Cubs spot here. Then we have Royals Astros. I almost got to this game earlier. Lopez, Peacock. I don't trust Lopez. And I don't trust Peacock. The Royals bats are heating up. Who would have thought we'd ever said that? Now a 793 OPS versus righties. The Astros giant bats are only have a 33 points higher OPS than the Royals bats. Peacock looked terrible last out. 7 runs, 8 hits, 2 walks over 3 2/3, and 8-2 loss on May 2nd. 7 career appearances against the Royals, all in relief, and he's looked good. What a guy. Look at my guy, Mr. Fat Fist. I'm literally driving on the road right now, listening to your podcast because I didn't want to miss it. Just hitting an illegal U-turn. Respect, Mr. Fat Fist. Thank you. Viper NB in the house. All right. Ray Williams says Celtics play too much hero ball and rely on threes too much. That is very true. That is very true. All right, I need another run in San Diego or I'm going to get a push here. Lamont Williams says Cubs solo over, bro. Come with me on that one. That does sound pretty nice. Let's see what we get on the Cubs solo. It's 4.5 on a very windy day. Lamont, I'm just going to cheer you on. I'm going to cheer you on with all my heart. But I don't know. I mean, it's likely, but 5 runs is a lot of runs. And they're not getting a ton right now, even with Brian having home runs in 3 straight games. So there's been a 5-cent move towards the Royals. I think the Royals get to Lopez. And I believe the roof is open. And at this point, we have does anybody check if the roof is open? I believe the roof is open. Nice, Lucky Lefty on his way to Dover Downs. I like it. If the roof is open in Houston, 16 miles per hour to straightaway center, there's going to be runs. And if you think Peacock might bounce back, I don't think Lopez has a good start. Let's take a look at Lopez. Season high 7 innings, last start 4-3 loss to Detroit. Allowed 4 runs, 5 hits, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. 0-2 with a 4.50 ERA on the road this season. The first 5 total, Noli's wondering, in that Chicago Cubs game, I'll give it to you right now. line shopping here at sportsbookreview.com. SBR odds. The first 5 total is 4.5. Wow, 4.5. Wow, that's surprising. That's quite a bit. Okay, let's go full game, spreads and totals. Daryl, I was liking the over in KC Houston. I get it. I get why you would like that. And I believe the roof is open. I keep saying that over and over. Oh, Chase says it's storming in Texas, my dude. Okay. I'm hearing the roof is closed, says Rostradamus. All right, that changes things. Thank you, guys. That makes sense. Okay, Doug Barnhouse says, no way it's open. Rain expected. I live here. Okay, thank you, Doug. Oh, man. The brown mini bag. We could make that happen, 94. Noli Knows is jumping on that under 4.5. That's an interesting look. Okay, major storms in Houston. My man Sam Berhay in the house. All right, I guess that Houston, what is the Houston team total over? Let's see quickly right now. We're going to go to, let's take a look at the confirmed lineup too. Springer, Altuve, Bregman, Brantley, Correa, Reddick, Gurriel, Diaz, Stassi. For the Royals, Merrifield, Mondesi, Dozier, Soler, O'Hearn, Owings, Maldonado, Gordon, Hamilton. How are they getting so much offense out of this lineup? I don't trust that lineup at all. I don't trust that. Russell Gorey says storming, H-Town roof not open. Okay, I don't trust that line at all. Or lineup at all. Let's see what the team total is. Let's focus on that right now. Sorry, here we go. Astros team total over. Astros team total over. Where is it? There it is. Over 5.5. Royals team total over 3.5 at -113. They can do that, can't they? Bartender says not touching. UGL says squall line just west of downtown. Man, I've never been to Houston. I want to go. Got a buddy there. Comedian there. I'd like to go. Okay. Kansas City Royals, 3.5. That's appealing. 3.5 runs against Peacock. Brandon Lugo's on the 5.5 with the Stros. Jim Riley says, my models was on last 5 Astros over, mostly dropped huge from the opening line. Every time the line's open, -115, not such big movement. And I don't like that price if it's below -110. But there's value. Interesting. Let's do chaos on the under there. So we have Giants-Rockies. Do we think the Giants-Rockies game is going to go, or is rain going to cost that one? What do you guys think about that? And then we have Reds-A's and Braves-Dodgers. And we have 7 minutes. So, Born in 94 says the brown mini bag picks the Mariners money line tonight. I like it. Corey Kelly likes the over 9. What about that over 3.5? Royals-Astros over 3.5. Is that worth taking? That's the question. Kevin Pine says Giants money line backing Holland is my big balls bet of the night. I want nothing to do with I don't want anything to do with Holland. But do we think that game goes? Do you think that game goes? Because if you guys think that game goes, I want to take the Rockies. 56% rain. It's 39 degrees. It's freezing. It's freezing. I'd like to back the Rockies here. Holland suffered a bone bruise on his left index finger. It wasn't his left index finger bone bruise that was holding him back. Maybe he'll look better now, but he's not the same pitcher he was last night. Joe Nisi took the over last night, KC Houston, and going back to it. I get it. There's Twad. He says Lopez last in whip in MLB. Wow, really? What is his whip? I got 1.35. Oh, Jorge Lopez. I mean, he's allowed 7 home runs in 40 and 2/3, but he hasn't been that bad. Jose Villegas says, Jimmy, when does the CFL start? Come on, let's stay focused, Jose. But just bet the Stamps to win the Grey Cup every year. But my BC Lions got Riley. My BC Lions aren't going to be a joke. All right, Raven in the Desert, Royals plus 1.5, Tigers, Rockies, Mariners, under, Braves, Blue Jays. Lance LaRose says, Rider Nation. Thank God for the Rider Nation. We would have no league if it wasn't for you guys. Rider Nation, much love to all of you. All right, Rockies -1. Hey, it's great to see Twadi Latte, though. Great to see Twadi Latte. Sam Berhe says they plucked Peacock's features I think he meant feathers last time he was on the mound. Oh, you're talking about Ronaldo Lopez. Sorry, Twadi. Sorry. We were talking about Jorge. But Ronaldo Lopez, I like him. I know he's got an ERA over 6. I know he's horrifying. But I think he's got a giant upside. And so do the Chicago White Sox. But I get it. Ricardo Gutierrez just co-produced the new hit movie Shameless Rogue. Shameless Rogue. Larry's been very excited about the new film coming out. Russell Gordon says Rockies way under first 5 is a winner, Jimmy. Very cold. West Coast games under 5s. I just don't trust Derek Holland, but you're right. It's got to hit. Headshot says, you on the Sharks tonight, Jimmy? I'm not actually. I need the Sharks to win desperately, but I'm putting a small hedge on the Colorado Avalanche just to ensure I come to work tomorrow. Now, Poodle says Lions vs. Tiger Cats in final, but Bino would be happy. Lance Rose says twin sweep. I'm on that. Okay. I love it, Mr. Fat Fist. I love it. Respect. Okay. Do we think that game's going to go? That's the question I have. Do we think that this game between the Giants and the Rockies is going to play? Let's see exactly what we're getting here. Giants, Rockies. I think there's value on the Rockies on the -1 line. But the Giants are used to playing a windy, cold, too. Not quite as cold as Colorado. Look, I don't want to, and then if it's a bullpen game, then the Giants have an advantage. All right, I'm going to stay off of it. I'm just going to stay off of it. All right. Lamont Williams is max bet, Rockies money line, and Dodgers. I don't know what's that. Oh, money line, I think. Okay. Ron Lofton, very excited for The Last Rogue. I believe the new feature film that hasn't been shot yet. They just got a location, I believe. Is just called Rogue. Just Rogue. We've gone from Highland Rogue. What was the first one? Gentle Rogue. Gentle Rogue, Highland Rogue. Now it's just Rogue. One of the sea captains named Ramon died on the island. And I shouldn't smile at that. Okay. Ricardo Gutierrez says fade Holland, but Daniel Chara said it doesn't get that bad at AT&T Park. Okay, listen. Reds -102. I'm on the Reds. I'm on Sonny Gray. I fade Brett Anderson all the time, and it's not always successful. There's our guy, Angel Romero, saying starting in 2 minutes, Copa Libertadores, Cruzeiro. Headshot says, Jimmy, they won't have that big advantage. Rockies bullpen's actually been good this year. I still don't trust them. Oh, predictions guy, come on. So listen, I'm on Reds -102. I think Sonny Gray's going to have a nice start. I think that the Reds offense can get rolling after being no hit. Russell Gordy fading Kershaw, first 5, and Sale. I'm on the Dodgers -1. I think that Fulton Avich can step up, but we know these Dodgers smash righties. The Braves' numbers against lefties is dropping, and I think Ryu just set a bar that Kershaw will have to try to climb. There's my guy, Senpai Max, ready to get to work. So that's my card. And I would like to add the Rockies. I would like to add the Rockies. I would. Oh, Jose Villegas says Larry's Rogue movie's banned in Iraq and parts of Utah. Oh, God. I got to copy and paste that. If my lungs weren't so screwed up, I would laugh out loud. Oh, man, I got to copy and paste that, Jose. That's a winner. You know, Rafa, when we started with P, we would be able to put something that we liked, we'd be able to put it on the screen. I wonder if we could go back to that. We could pick a quote up and then just put it up on the screen, because let's talk about that, because Jose Villegas is Larry's Rogue movies banned in Iraq and parts of Utah would come up. That's great stuff. Okay. Dustin H says, telling you that Kyrie prop is cash, over 33.5 points and assists. He's selfish, wants numbers as he departs. I would much rather just take the points. But Noli knows on Atlanta LAD, first 5 under 4, -105. Russell Gordy says, till I lose, I'm fading big names, first 5. I get it. The bartender says, leading Rockies, but Giants bats scare me. They lit up the Reds just like they did the Rockies last night. They get really hot. Listen, I'm not gonna take it until I know if the game's gonna go on. Okay, so that's all my action right now. So quickly going over the baseball before we bring in our guy Max Senpai. We're just going over it. I'm on here. I guess it looks like I'll push. I mean, I shouldn't say that, but the Padres, I'm on the -1 line, so that sucks. A push out of that. Wanted to win. Still end the day 2-1. The opening the part of the day, which is fine. I'm on Mariners first 5 +120. Full game +117. I'm on the Twins -105. And wow, that's it. Other than the Reds -102. Oh, and the Dodgers -1. Okay, I got enough action. I have nothing to worry about. All right, Let's bring in our guy, Max, making his Betting with the Bag debut here on Wednesday afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us, Max. How you doing today?
What's up, Jimmy, man? It's an honor to be here. I've been watching you for a long time, and your chat is always amazing. Through you, I get to know King Rail and J Money. Shout out to King Rail for getting me on King's Court. Just an amazing group, guys. It's an honor to be here finally. I'm pumped, bro.
I love it. I absolutely love it. And we are very thankful and happy to have you. Let's get to work. Milwaukee opens up at -9.5. So Boston +9.5. I get on Boston at +9. I get it here because it was early enough to get it at like -105 or something, but I had to bet it at -125, which is more than I want, more juice than I prefer to deliver. So then we have a total that's opening at 218. It's now up to 220.5. I can't wait to hear what you're looking at, and then I'd like to pitch a few props at you. We have lots of time. There's no need to rush. And I'm very excited to have you on the show, my guy. So Boston, Milwaukee, what's your edge? What's your angle?
Oh man, 3-1 right now, and Bucks are at home. The home crowd is gonna be pumped. It's been a good time since they won a second round series, and this is a revenge spot for them from the last year's playoffs. -9.5. It started at that. It's at -8.5 right now. For me, at least, at my book, so it feels like a lot of money has come through on the Boston Celtics. You could never count out a team that's against the edge. They're facing elimination today. You guys already know Brad Stevens. He's a solid coach, and yeah, Kyrie, it's been a lot of talk the late couple of days. Al Horford and Marcus Smart apparently led a meeting with other players where they made Kyrie feel uncomfortable. So he's been distant from the team, stuff like that. It could be that the chemistry isn't working at all today, and they could straight up get blown out. And the books are pretty much expecting them to get blown out. Of course, they should. Bucks are a really good team. They got blown out last game. Now they're at home. They can taste their victory almost to the next round. They probably want to get as much rest as possible against the Toronto Raptors. But it's kind of a fishy line, bro. It's starting at -9.5, and it's already dropped to -8.5. Of course, I see Bucks winning it today, but I would not be surprised to see Boston Celtics actually backdoor cover. They are desperate at this point. Man can do amazing stuff when they are desperate. Everybody was talking about Celtics in 6, Celtics in 5, shit like that. They could give us a hard game today. We could see a late, last couple of minutes in the fourth quarter, Bucks coming through. What are your thoughts about this game?
I am on the Celtics at +9. I have a problem that some of the low baggers have pointed out, RMK being one of them, where I have a plan how I feel about a series, and no matter what happens, I don't adjust. And that could be happening here because I want to take the Celtics +9. I almost took them first half, which I'm happy I only have one play on them. I'm happy. I'd much rather have them +9. But I also am close to going back to the well with Kyrie Irving because I just don't think he's going to go out like this. But I've said that about other players, and they've gone out like that. So my concern is that I'm not malleable enough to win in the playoffs. And during the regular season, I beat NBA, but I pulverize NHL. And then we get into the NHL or to the playoffs, and I don't adjust. And I'm concerned that that's a flaw in my capping. But right now, I even almost, now this was out of desperation. I stopped myself. This is ridiculous. But I almost put $100 on the Celtics to win the series at 25-1 just to get me out of this terrible May that I'm in. I didn't do that. I'm on the Celtics full game. The Kyrie Irving prop in my book, I would only take points, is 25.5, just like it was in game 4. 25.5, and it's minus 110 to the over, minus 130 to the under. What is your expectation of Kyrie Irving in this game tonight?
Oh man, Jimmy, I think game 3, pretty sure. Kyrie was like 8 for 22 or something like that, and the media asked him, "Oh, Kyrie, you had a bad night. What you gonna do about it?" or something like that. He was like, "That will never happen again." Dude shows up next game and goes 7 for 22. Like, come on, bro, you can't do that. You're an all-star player. You're a champion. You know, Team USA basketball. Even he needs to step up. But Gordon Hayward's last game was really bad. He had 2 points. His contract is worth like 124 mil, and you're gonna give us 2 points in a game this importance? Come on, man. I feel like they are, a lot of people talk about talent and stuff like that. Celtics are a really talented team. They have guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, even Terry Rozier. With a couple more years or some, I mean, Jason Tatum should be a starter on most teams. Jaylen Brown on a couple of teams, but he's getting there. Terry Rozier is a solid backup point guard, even a starter on most teams. So they got the talent, they have the guys, but the grit hasn't really been there. If Kyrie needs to show up, I like to watch videos like basketball breakdown, stuff like that, where he point out a couple of stuffs. Kyrie is really killing their offense. I've said this on King's Court and a couple of other places. Kyrie's personality is toxic, bro. Just look at him when they're losing. He's sad. He doesn't talk to anybody. Look at him when they're winning. He's happy. I get that. We are all humans. People are like that. But you're a professional athlete. You should lead by example. You should not be that dude. You need to be the same leader at every situation. That's what good leaders are. But Kyrie prop, can we really count on him today? I'd rather count more on Gordon Hayward, because you gotta beat a 2-point game somehow. He's been solid so far, but I feel like this game is like gonna be like one of those Indiana Pacers games when they're really bad first half. They might show us some life second half. One bet I actually really like. I was on it last game. I've been a couple of games before that also. Last season and this season, totally, Bucks and the Celtics has faced each other 15 times. Of those 15 times, the Bucks has won the second quarter 14 times. Celtic has only won them once. You can get the second quarter at -2. That's a great price, so I'm actually on that. I also even like the over. As I said, Bucks should really try to blow them out today. And Celtics, they have no choice but to score. They need to keep up. I don't know how much they will try to focus on Giannis Antetokounmpo, because that hasn't paid off since game 1. I see points going on here. Celtics are a pretty good, solid team, and I actually got a notification that Malcolm Brogdon is playing. That could actually be a negative thing for the Bucks. I'm pretty sure he will come off the bench, because Nikola Mirotic has been doing a great job starting. I'm not saying that he's going to take his place. Eric Bledsoe, of course. They've been doing a solid job. I don't think Mike Budenholzer would like to throw any wrenches in the tires right there to mess anything up. He wouldn't want to risk it that way, but he will probably get some solid minutes off the bench. He's a really good player, but I'm looking towards the over in this game. I haven't taken it yet. The under hit by like 4 points last game. I mean, that's a couple of free throws, so I'm looking on the over, but I'm on the Bucks second quarter -2.
I like that look, and I love that breakdown. I mean, first off, about Malcolm Brogdon, I don't see him playing more than 6 to 8 minutes tonight. I know he's a very talented player, but with the amount of time he's been off, you just can't really come in at this point in the series and play double-digit minutes. And I also agree that it would hurt them to have him on the court too much right now. He just can't be in any one game shape, and two, just in the right spots defensively. He'll be playing tentative. I'd be surprised. Okay, Ross Adamas, Padres won 3-2. Okay. Ray Williams says Bucks -9. They'll win by 15 plus. I want to believe in Kyrie, and I know that so many people dislike him. And when you were talking about some of the comments after that last 3 for 15 from 3, Kyrie said, for me, the 22 shots, he said, I should have shot 30. I'm that great of a shooter. Yeah, everybody against him right now, and I'm close to taking him. I won't make that decision until King's Court with you guys after this show. I like your second quarter. I mean, that's an incredible trend. 14 of the last 15. Makes sense that you jump on it. Let's move on to the Rockets Warriors. I took Rockets plus 6 at minus 102. I took them plus 6.5 at minus 120 when I bet them. Now, let's take a look at what movement's been. There was a couple 6.5s available at one point, really one, but it's down to 6. It opened at 5.5 though. The total opens at 220. There's 221s on the board now. There were 220.5s when the show started. The 221 is being led by Pinnacle. Pinnacle knows what they're doing. So we're in a series where the home team has won each of the first 4 games, but they've been close games. And the first 2, Warriors outshot and out-rebounded. The last 2, Rockets came back, outshot and out-rebounded. The Rockets went small with PJ Tucker, and it worked. But the main thing to me, and it simply comes down to this, is that the Warriors have never been more vulnerable in the KD era than they are right now. We already know that Boogie's out, so they have Kevon Looney having to do more than they want him to, and then in which they won't have to if the Rockets go small, obviously. But then Iguodala hyperextended his knee, and we know he's got issues. He only played over 29 minutes 7 times this whole season. He's done it every game of this series, so he's going to be a game time decision. Who knows? Who knows if he's going to play? I just see the Warriors as vulnerable, and I'm on the Rockets plus 6 at minus 102. I'd love to hear what your action is, Rockets, Warriors, Max.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the injury report. It says that Andre Iguodala is not on the injury report no longer. That was said 3 hours ago. But we do have 2 players we need to watch out for. That's Sean Livingston, solid guy coming off the bench, and Daniel House is still game time decision. But of course, I love the spot that you actually took the Rockets plus 6. I haven't seen a lot of line movements on the books I have over here, but if you look at pretty much every game, it's been in that ballpark. And man, PJ Tucker had himself a game last game. We were talking about Steph Curry player pop. He actually bounced back. They got 30 points. If you guys watch the last seconds of that game, KD had an open 3. He missed it. I think Andre Iguodala or Draymond Green got the rebound, punched it out to KD. KD faked it, passed it to Steph. Steph pump faked it, and he shot it. They missed. So the over was really close in that game. I got a push on the over. So, I mean, one more free throw, whatever, the over would have cashed. So I'm actually loving the over here. We got you guys know the Warriors can put up points at home. It shouldn't be a problem. One thing I want to talk about is Eric Gordon. Last 2 games, he's been a really solid guy. He's hitting those threes that they need. I'm feeling really solid picking the Houston Rockets plus the 6. Look at the games last in the series. It's been in that ballpark. I feel like the refs have been refereeing this game pretty solid here. And the Warriors are vulnerable, as you said. Even though Andre Iguodala might play today, that knee should still be a problem. And we are still gambling with will Steph show up. Something ain't right with that man. He doesn't have the same energy. I mean, it gotta be something with his foot because he's not showing that aggressive play style. I know he's not a great defender, but usually he tries to fight over the screen, stuff like that. Now it feels like he just runs under them. And Klay Thompson, man, that dude, I can't. Is that the dude who dropped 37 in a quarter or whatever it was? Like, it doesn't show. And even if you're a Rockets fan, Clint Capella's numbers should be worrying you. But Rockets are playing the basketball they did last year when they took the series to 7 games. I really love the Rockets plus the 6, so I'm going to grab it. Rockets have been playing really good. Eric Gordon and PJ Tucker stepping up big time. Chris Paul didn't have a huge game last time, but he does those small things, doesn't show up in the stat sheet. Harden is Harden, he does his thing. The eye injury doesn't seem to bother him. He played great last game. Um, and yeah, they have to put a lot of amount of trust in KD. You cannot trust that dude to put up 50 points every time. Don't get me wrong here. He's a solid player. He's the best player for the Golden State Warriors right now, while all the other guys aren't doing much. Steph had a bounce back game last game with 30 points. Can we ask that from the same dude this game? I don't trust him, to be honest. I don't trust Clay either. I feel like the Rockets +6 is a solid pick, Jimmy.
I do too. And have you made the over a pick yet? Because that's something that, it's so funny, but I always hesitate to take overs when the Rockets and Warriors play. But if you look, the first game, 204 under, second game, 224 over, then third game, 126, 121, way over, 112, 108 last game, push. I just hesitate. I just feel like when there's so much on the line that the Rockets shouldn't want to get in a speed shooting competition with the Warriors and would want to get Harden ISO'd to slow down the pace. I've just always been hesitant, but is the over going to be a play that you're already on or going to take?
I really love the over spot here. I had a lot of internet issues just because that's the reason I came on a bit late. I had to fix. I haven't really got through the numbers yet, but I was looking through it already yesterday. I really love the over here. If you already know, Jimmy, the Rockets first half, they run and gun a lot. I think you actually won was on the play last game, over in the first half, under in the second, or something like that. Feels like every time Harden starts that ISO ball, that's like in the third quarter. He could have like 8 or 6 points in the first half. He doesn't mind that, but in the second half of the game, he needs to get those points. It's like an urgent need that he has. I don't know, something weird like that. In the end of the third quarter and fourth quarter, you see a lot of that ISO ball, and you guys already know the Rockets' offense. Dribble the ball, pass it out. They love those threes. These guys rather win by the three than win by a layup. Just weird offense they run. But they need to exploit that Harden and Capella alley-oop strategy. It has been working really great for them because they double Harden as soon as they go towards the basket. Then you could just hit him with the lob. But just still a worrying thing that Capella just puts up like 8-9 points. I see this game going over for the reason that the Warriors have home crowd right now. They play really solid there. If you have looked through the season, they average about 112 points at home. If the Rockets want to win this game, they need to be up with the numbers there. I can agree with you, second half slowing down, but I'm for sure convinced that the first half will go over. I got the push last time full game, so I'm actually jumping on the same bet today. The game to go over. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna make it official play.
Exciting. I'm going to wait to make a decision with when I join you guys on King's Court. Lou H says 6 is a dirty number. Think the Warriors will win. Rockets make a run. Fouls at the end. Sneak a cover for dubs. 6 is a spot where I feel like it's right on the edge of it. Because 5, anything for a plus line, 5 or down, especially 4.5 or down, I'll just take the money line. But 6 is right on the edge of it. Shout out to our guy for show 94 in the house. It's been an absolute treat having you on the show, Max. I'd love to have you on more. Would you be willing to make a weekly appearance with us moving forward while the NBA is still rolling?
Oh man, that would be an honor, bro. Anytime. Just DM me. I will be on here anytime.
I love that so much. Consider it done. Consider it done, my friend. But Max, where can we find you on Twitter and what other shows you got going on this week?
You can find me at Max Senpai Bra, that's with an H at the end, on Twitter. I'm on King's Court Monday through Fridays with King Rail and J Money. Make sure to tune in, guys. We usually go on directly after the show. Before I leave, I just want to hit you guys with a player prop that has cash for me 4 times in a row now. 1 second. It's Clint Capella over 1.5 assists. cash 4 times in a row for me. It's not a huge bet for me. I usually put about half to 1 unit on it. Just a fun bet. Cash 4 times in a row. So I'm actually on it today as well.
I love it. I love that Clint prop. I was following it last time, seeing if you'd get it for the 4th straight time. Absolutely beautiful. Born in 94, asking me if I grabbed any, I'm on any extra plays. I'll go over exactly what I'm on, but what a treat it is to run with Max and all the cappers in the chat. Guys, talking about player props, our guy here, predictions guy, I did copy and paste your predictions guy, your dart play for tomorrow night. I'll let everybody know that on the show as well tomorrow. Says, what about player points props? We're going to be hammering that on King's Court. I'd like to spend a lot of time on player props, at least when I'm going off during that show. So what a treat. So let's just quickly go over my action. I'm on the hedge with the Avalanche. I hope it loses. Plus 130. I hope this loses. Then I'm on Celtics plus 9. Rockets plus 6. We'll see how that ends up if I add anything on that. We've started the day 2-1 in MLB. And I didn't add a lot of plays. So this is what I'm on in MLB. I'm on Mariners first 5 plus 120. Full game plus 117. And if I'm right, it's because of 2 things. One, Loaiziga getting touched. Or it's because Kikuchi is a bet-on pitcher. Getting over his dad dying. Getting more comfortable in America. So we'll see. But that's my idea with Kikuchi there. And then I'm on just 3 plays. Twins money line minus 105. Reds money line minus, minus 102. And then Dodgers minus 1. That is my action. And now Viper MB says, how's your MLB record? Please tell me it's going up. Well, I guess I actually need it to go down just because I'm negative units. But Viper MB, Rafa, can we show up the MLB record quickly? Do we have it prepared there? It's not good, Viper MB. It's not good. But transparency, and no matter how sad it makes me, honesty are key parts of this show. No matter how much it breaks me, it makes me hit the bottle and makes me not want to come to work. I love you guys. Now, we have something very exciting. Lucrative Larry now. I know he was a little partied out on Monday, but he looks much better today. So please welcome to the show none other than Lucrative Larry. Larry, looking good.
Hey, James.
What's up?
Give me
what it is,
bags.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah,
let's get you on. Let's go on. What's going on, pal? You're feeling pretty good about yourself.
It's a good day, man.
Wearing denim, I see, too.
It's a good little
Canadian tuxedo. That's what we call that outfit.
Little hole.
Well, we don't. I mean, that's touch and go, having a hole right there. But you know,
It's a good day, man.
it's a good day. Why is that?
It's a good day.
Why? Tell me.
We're shooting the movie.
You're shooting.
We're shooting the movie. We got the location. We got the creek behind the office.
You locked down the creek
got the
behind the
creek.
office.
We got the creek.
All right. So the 3rd installment.
Want to see the poster?
You have a poster already?
Yeah, a poster.
Oh my God! So we had Gentle Rogue, Highland Rogue, and now what is this one? Well, let's see the poster. We have it here.
Rafa.
Oh man! All right, let's see it. I'm excited about this. This is exciting. Let's see what we got here. Ooh.
We got Rogue.
We got Rogue. Wow! What does that say there? It says, "Experience unforgettable ecstasy
In my arms.
Wow! That's
Experience unforgettable ecstasy in my arms. Well, his arms, because that's an actor. That's me. I play Ramon. That's Ramon, the sea captain.
I see your name at the bottom of the poster there.
That's the name.
Well, that's impressive stuff. So they've nailed down their location, and they've got the poster ready. And you have
Since we're celebrating, I got handball.
there's a handball play.
There's a handball play. This is a good day, man. I'm happy.
Okay, let's hear. What's your handball action?
Christian Sand at Gyor, taking the over 57.5 goals at minus 125 at Betfair.
At Betfair. Okay, sorry. Could you say the team?
Christian Sand.
Christian Sand, and that's one team's name.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm just...
And Gior. Gior.
You know, I'll just check out the tweet. We probably should have your bet right there on the screen. But congratulations on all your success with the Rogue, the trilogy. And
Who knows? Who knows what stuff, right?
Yeah, it is rainy season, so I guess it's going to be a gritty picture back there in the creek.
I can't wait. Take care, man.
Thank you, Larry. There he is. Star of Rogue, lucrative Larry. There he is. Ron Walsick saying Irving under assist minus 120, under 7.5. That's an interesting look. Under 7.5 in assist. Very interesting look. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you to our guest, Max, senpai. I'll be on King's Court in 19 minutes. Stick around for that. But we have nothing without the low baggers. We have nothing without you guys in the chat. So thank you for all the energy you put in. And let's have a profitable day. Leche, hey, los bookmakers!